Pantry, and today I'm going to do a little canning with you. And I did this video 2 years ago, but I thought, you know, there's a lot of you new subscribers that are probably not going to see it unless I repost something. And this is such a great summery, spring to summer jam that it's super easy, it's delicious, and I'm using up some of my rhubarb. Now, my rhubarb is the green variety. I get asked every time I show this, how come it's green? You picked it green, but it's not. It's a green variety, tastes just like the red variety. And even though I buy the red variety, every time when I bought plants, I can end up with the green. So you're gonna need 8 cups of fresh rhubarb. And then you don't use any pectin in this. You're gonna be utilizing some things from the store. And you certainly could do this out of your home canned pantry if you'd like. I even thought about that, but I wanted to try this raspberry pie filling because I have raspberries in my garden. And so you're gonna need a can of pie filling. You can use strawberry. I'm using raspberry today, but you could use strawberry. You could use any kind of berry, mixed berry pie filling. And then I have a can of blueberry pie filling. This recipe is so popular, I get orders for it, and that's what's happening today. I have an order. You're also going to be utilizing some jell-o, and I chose pomegranate blueberry and raspberry jell-o. So it should have a pretty good blueberry and raspberry background. And then 3 cups of sugar. That's not very much sugar. Well, you've got sugar in all these items too, so you actually are cutting back a little bit, but it makes the best jam for a morning biscuit or toast, or my grandkids absolutely love this jam. So that's what I'm doing today. And if you guys like these kind of videos, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button while you're watching the video, and maybe share it on your Facebook page and share the experience and the recipe. It's a delicious, no-fail recipe. You're gonna love it. I'll be jarring this up in 12-ounce jars. Those are sanitizing in the dishwasher as we speak. And I usually get 8 or 9 jars when I do this recipe, and I quit using the 8-ounce little 8-ounce jars. People end up buying 2 or 3. So the 12 ounce is a nice size for a gift and or if you're gonna sell them. So I'm gonna cut the rest of this rhubarb up while you guys go down in the about section below and check out all the links. Okay, so here's my 8 cups of rhubarb, and it's probably closer to 10, but that's okay. It's not, I'm gonna increase the sugar by a little bit, but the original recipe is 8 cups. Write this down if you want this. 8 cups, 3 cups of sugar. But we're gonna increase the sugar by, maybe a half a cup. And I can always taste it and add more sugar. This is really a very forgiving jam recipe. Okay, so this is going on the stove, and once this comes to a boil and it's kind of cooked down a little bit, then I'm gonna go ahead and add my pie filling and my packages of jell-o. And you could use sugar-free if you wanted to cut the sugar down, but honest and truly, if you're gonna eat jam, eat jam. Don't worry about it. And you're not eating a whole jar, you're eating a tablespoon. All right, so that's what's going on. I'll bring you over to the stove and we'll take a look. So I'm not sure how well you can see this. The lighting's not that great over here at the stove, especially with the camera on this side. So you kind of let the fruit start macerating with the sugar. As it heats up, the sugar will dissolve, and you go ahead and add in your pie filling. Super easy, probably one of the easiest jam recipes, and the first one to be gone. I put it on the shelf at work, or let people know, and this one happens to be an order. So we might be lucky enough to keep one, but maybe not. I would like to share one with a friend of mine, but anyway. We are gonna get this mixed up, and that's how easy it is. Now, once this comes up and the rhubarb cooks down, it comes up to a boil and it cooks down, and you've got nice soft rhubarb, then we can add our our jell-o and start loading the jars. And that's how simple it is. So I'll bring you back when we're at that point. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I moved the camera so hopefully you can see a little bit better. I brought it to a pretty good boil for about 5 minutes. You know, it's bubbling away. I'm now going to take my Wazamagata, as Aunt Duddy would say. I think that's who says it that way. And I'm going to take the immersion blender and blend this up. I don't want giant chunks of rhubarb. I don't mind a few, but we're going to get this all blended up, and then it'll be time to add our jell-o. Okay, so we've got our jam over here, and it's already starting to thicken up. I love it. I'm gonna get this spoon, get as much off there. Okay, so our jam is ready to jar. Jarring of the jam. Okay, and it's beautiful. Look how gorgeous. It's already starting to thicken up, so gotta work fast. It's gonna go in the water bath canner for 10 minutes. Then once my 10 minutes is up, and that's once it's come to a boil, I'll start timing it. Once that 10 minutes is up, I will go ahead and take the lid off, turn the canner off, take the lid off and let it sit for 5 minutes. Now you can get 1/4 of an inch of headspace for all of your jams, jellies, and syrups. Because they're not under pressure, you're good to go. Wipe the rim of your jar, like I just did. Hopefully you saw that. So take a napkin, wipe the rim, get a flat, and I soak these, even though they say you don't have to anymore. I still do. Some of these lids are from, you know, years ago before they changed it. So fingertip tight. No, it doesn't have to be that tight. It's just to hold this flat on, and in the canner it goes, and I'll load up the rest of these jars, and I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, guys, so my canner is done. It went for 10 minutes, and then I turned this off, and this is a Fresh Tech water bath canner by Ball. It's a multi-use item. My husband got this for me for Christmas. I have an Amazon link down below. You can just put in the search bar, click on the link, put in the search bar, Ball Fresh Tech water bath canner, and it'll pop up. And for what it can do, you can cook a large batch of soup in here. You can do a large batch of jelly if you wanted to, but you can use it as a canner. You can also steam a huge batch of tamales. So I'm like, I haven't done that yet, but next time I make tamales, I guarantee you I'll be doing that. Look how beautiful this is. It's just gorgeous. And you can still see pieces of fruit, but it's a beautiful red, rich red color. I am so happy with this. And trust me, I sampled. Yes. Because I'm not gonna let it go out the door unless I sample, right? Okay, so it made, how many? Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So 8, right? 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 12-ounce jars, and then this one was just shy. It's just at a 1-inch headspace of jam for Michael and I. And I'll probably get one other jar out of that deal, but we'll see after we divvy it up. And it is okay to tip when you're talking about water bath canning. Your stuff is not boiling inside the jar. It's not going to bubble up underneath your flat. So, but I try not to, just because it's a bad habit. All right, so guys, I hope that this inspired you to go ahead and make your own rhubarb berry jam. And as always, guys, I can't wait to see you next time. And you know what? These are the best pot holders on the planet. Thank you again. I can't wait to share another delicious recipe with you. I was gonna do zucchini bread today, but I'm gonna have to save that for tomorrow. I know you guys are clamoring for that.